Q colon plus your question here. And I can pop it up on stream as a little question thing on stream like this. Whoosh, your question here. Of course, we're kind of like, I feel like this is like the power hour type-ish, so we might not have time for questions, but we'll accept your questions all the same.
Okay.
Hi, Ribon.
Hi.
Hello, friendo. How's it
Hello.
going? So, tell us about yourself, what you do, what your stream's about.
Okay. I'm Ribon. I've been streaming since I think January 2020. Yeah, January 2020 I think is when I started. Yes. I was just looking at chat. Yeah, it's funny. I started out with the intent of becoming Animal Crossing exclusive streamer, and then I started wanting to play other games. And so I was mostly playing on Switch up until I got a new PC, and then I started doing some variety gaming. So lately I've been doing a lot of like Minecraft and Balloon Tower Defense. That's basically all I do. We just had the berry patch. I do a little bit of variety streaming.
Love that. So, question of the stream. How has streaming and content creation affected your mental health, and how has your mental health affected your content creation and streaming? 60 minutes ago.
How has streaming affected mental health? I think, I am being delivered caffeine.
Oh, caffeine.
By the David.
Hello, Davad.
So streaming has affected my mental health in kind of a positive, I would say, a net positive, I would say. Nice. There have been definitely times where it was stressful. I think primarily during like all the hate raids and stuff. And there was also a whole issue. I don't want to go too far into it because I don't feel like calling people out on other people's streams. But I used to be in a unofficial stream team that fell apart very, very badly. I'm still friends with like basically everybody besides the person who created all the drama, who was the person who created the team. So we're basically, all of us are just not in a team anymore, but we're still pretty close. I think you know a couple of the people. Huh?
And that's pretty awesome that you're still close with them.
Yeah, actually, yeah, I think I feel like closer to them since having that fall apart. But yeah, like people like Supa, that's how I met Supa. Hito Retro Gaming is actually the first person I met on Twitch. Hito. And that's how I met you, which is so funny because like now we like are like kind of know each other in person a little bit, and it's like, wow.
Is it weird that you've met me in person?
Oh, I thought that was, well, I think it's like, for me, I have so many small world situations. Like, my uncle married his wife. She was his...
Naturally, that's who his wife would be.
She was my older sister's vocal coach.
Okay.
They met completely separately. They met in New York City at a Yankees game on a bus.
That's great.
Then he's like, he grabbed the three of me and my two sisters and was like, she's the one, and I need you to meet her and give me your approval. Because he had no kids, he has never been married, so we were basically like his like children, but like his nieces.
Right.
And so he brought us to meet her, and my sister was like, "This is my vocal coach. Why are we at my vocal coach's house?"
That's great. That's beautiful.
Yeah. That's just one, but I have like a billion others. Like my one manager, it turns out I knew her when she was in first grade because she was in my little sister's play. I met her. I realized this like 3 months ago. I was like, I've always recognized your face. It turns out I knew you when you were literally like 6 years old. And she's just like, I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah, yep, you know me from that.
It's great.
Yeah, streaming affected my mental health. I mean, that was kind of a few dips was during like the hate raids and stuff that definitely like high stress. I have anxiety. Hi.
Hello.
And I have intense anxiety to the point that, like, I'm shaking right now while trying to talk.
I don't know if the caffeine's gonna help you or hurt you.
I don't know. We'll find out. Usually
we'll find
caffeine
out.
doesn't really cause, like, much anxiety for me.
Mhm.
So I don't know. But, I mean, I just always have anxiety. It's there whether or not I'm caffeinated, so.
True. That is an eternal mood, honestly.
Yeah. And, what was I about to say? Words. Yes, so,
Words.
high stress really, like, was during just, like, those two situations, but otherwise I've really used my streaming as kind of a way to, like, ground myself, because my personal life, how has my mental health affected streaming? Well, there we go. That is the one question that when you asked that question, I was like, yes, that I have answers to, because my mental health very much has affected my streaming. I used to stream Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays consistently every single week. 3 times a week, 3 hours a day, 3 hours each day of those weeks.
Pretty good.
I don't do that anymore.
Okay.
I can't do that anymore. Mentally can't. I can't even make a consistent schedule anymore. I had taken, let's see, when my laptop basically shit the bucket and I had to buy a new computer, I took, I think, like a 3-month hiatus, and then I streamed again for another like 2 or 3 months, and then work was just getting really hectic. The hate raid stuff started happening. On top of that, my grandpa passed away.
Right.
And I was at the hospital and I was watching him when he died. So I watched that happen. And so my brain, basically, anxiety, depression, and repressed trauma have just gone through the roof. I'm actually in therapy and stuff, and my therapist has specifically been like, I think that everything is just kind of compounding on tops of each other to the point that, like, I'm now medicated for depression and anxiety to try to, like, help everything. But definitely having to try to, like, basically I had to put streaming on the wayside, which sucked because streaming is so fun and relaxing for me. I love playing games and, like, chatting with people, and I liked having consistency, but my life is not consistent anymore.
Why is
So-
your life not consistent? I mean, I know the reason. But
Yeah, well, work, mostly work.
yeah.
I work in food service right now, and schedule is per week. So each week I get a new schedule, and it's never the same as the
Each
week
week you
before.
get a new anxiety to think about.
And yeah, there's just a lot of stress going on with work, to which it's a lot of pressure put on my brain,
Yeah,
to which
absolutely.
anxiety and stress go through the roof. And then it's just kind of like a cycled loop of trying to keep things calm, trying to stay calm, but not able to do the things that keep me calm because of anxiety, because of stress, because of work, which is causing stress and anxiety, which is why I can't have a consistent schedule, which is why I can't. Yeah, it just.
Yeah, where's my here it is. That one. The vicious cycle. The vicious
Yep.
cycle.
Yeah. But yeah, a lot of just background stuff, like not childhood, well, kind of childhood. I was like a teenager, but basically, like, I had some abusive situations as a teenager that have started coming back up in my brain, and now I'm just like trauma all the time. It's really great. We love it.
And that's affected your content as well, or like your ability to even make anything.
Yeah, there was one point where I I was really upset that it happened, because I actually started getting like a lot of people showing up in my stream at one point, and that was great. But what happened was, I think I ended up being only like an hour of a stream, but I tried to open up a game and I couldn't figure out how to get the game up on the stream. And I basically just freaked out. It was like, okay, stream's over, bye. It was just like, it's done. I can't. Like, I can't get the game to load onto OBS, so we're done. I didn't even raid into anyone. I was like, nope, we're done.
God, I felt that in my bones just now.
Yeah. I wouldn't drink Dr. Pepper if someone paid me for it. Drank it once. It tastes like toothpaste mixed with Coke.
Hey. It's tasty toothpaste.
Hey, I will say regular Dr. Pepper is so much better than Dr. Pepper cream soda. I had to go off on a rant with someone about that. Dr. Pepper cream soda is nasty. It's vile. Yeah. David is eyeing me because he actually likes Dr. Pepper cream soda.
Uh-oh.
Though he does prefer regular Dr. Pepper.
What? How dare you? Oh no. General Kenobi, you're about to be banned.
Oh no. What's the message about Dr. Pepper?
Oh no, you mess with Dr. Pepper? No, Waba, get him out of here.
Hey, you're allowed to have your opinions. Your opinion is just wrong.
Dr. Pepper is the nectar of the gods.
It is the drink of the gays.
Can't fucking stand. Is that why I drank a lot of it when I was in high school?
Maybe.
Probably.
Why? My camera's like trying to like autofocus, and I'm right here.
It's weird.
I think it's seeing my squishmallow and just trying to like hone in on the squish. Hi, David.
Hello.
Whoop. You're cute.
Gay. Y'all are gay and cute as hell. I love it. Fucking.
He's a sweetheart. God. Oh, he's gonna go hang out on the porch.
We have a couple of queers here.
Oh yeah.
Which is our whole community, so it's fine.
Let's see. We got the pansexual.
God, please don't anyone, by the way, for anyone who's new here, please don't take me saying, oh, that's so gay as like a negative. I use it in the most positive way, I swear.
The gay is only an insult if you make it an insult, and I think the people who interpret that as an insult are really fucked up in the head. No, that's sorry. That's like a very weird thing to say about that. But yeah, let's see. I have my KK slider LGBT flags. So we have the bi, we have the pan, we got the ace, we got the demi, and you can't see. I don't have a mini non-binary flag, but I do have a big one, and it's hanging on my window. I also have a trans flag, which is hanging on my kitchen window.
Hell yeah.
So basically, you drive past my house, and every single window has a pride flag in the window, like in full view. I'm like, the Pride House.
Yes, Lulu, I'm sorry. Sadly, Erin's hour was last hour, but it'll probably be up on YouTube.
Yeah, you'll get the YouTube video. The clickbait,
Yeah, the clickbait, you'll never believe what this artist said about her record label.
Hating the record label, how dare you.
Artist hates record label?
Woo.
Mental health and like on the I don't know. Erin, just send me wherever the fuck you want the title to be. Just help me be as clickbaity as possible.
I don't know how to be clickbaity with this.
Do the work. Describe the thing to me, and I'll make.
Pepper for an hour.
Describe the title to me, and I'll. I mean, yeah. I'll get a Dr. Pepper bottle. I'll put a giant red arrow from you to the Dr. Pepper. Like, this non-binary streamer drinks nothing but Dr. Pepper.
Dr. Pepper is water, not clickbait.
Actually, that's pretty good. Dr. Pepper is water, not clickbait.
No, it's like the Doors versus Wheels debate. Dr. Pepper is water.
Dr. Pepper equals water?
You know how like they make the joke of like soup as a drink? Or like as a hot dog a sandwich? Like we can have that debate and just Dr. Pepper's water.
Hot dog is a sandwich.
Carbonated water is the first ingredient.
Welcome in, fellow non-binary folk.
Hello.
We're happy to have you here, Lulu.
Yeah.
Thank you for the follow as well. Welcome into the WabaFam. Heck. All right. So, other than drinking Dr. Pepper, and being non-binary and asexual and gay and stuff, how have you managed your anxiety, if at all, in any way, when it comes to like either content or just like living life, you know?
Therapy. Therapy.
As a reminder, the WabaFam peer support community is not a replacement for professional therapy.
This Waba, like,
Never.
I'm in WabaFam. Oh, you have me in your mental health vent channel all the time. That is not my therapy that I'm talking about.
No, I know.
No, I legit go to a therapist.
As you should.
I also go to a psychiatrist.
As you should.
And, getting the serotonin artificially, because it's not happening naturally.
If you can't produce your own serotonin, store-bought
Is fine. But yeah, that, and also just trying to find. This is actually, I'm grabbing my bag. I have some things that I have also started doing that I didn't used to do.
Do tell.
Where is it? I showed you this. I think this.
Yes.
The
The poppets.
I literally, like, if I'm feeling really stressed out and there's no way for me to get out of a situation, I just start, like, popping. And it's helped, and I can't explain it, because I've never done, like, stimming. I'll usually, like, just, like, kind of start, like, twitching, or I have a pop socket on my phone, so I'll go like this, like, all the time. Like, I'm constantly, like, flicking this, like, just, like, if I'm, like, in a group of people, like, I'll just start, like, flicking this, and people will look at me and be like, what are you doing? You're gonna drop your phone. I'm like, maybe.
I have at least 2 stims I'm doing right now. Like, I'm bouncing my leg. I have these things which are extenders for my, like, light over there that I keep, like, screwing in and screwing out and, like, pulling it and stuff. I don't know. It's very relaxing.
Those things.
Stimming is
sorry,
very nice.
I didn't have the stream open, so I couldn't see what you're showing me. But yeah, I see that.
Oh, it's okay.
You know, when it comes to, like, stimming stuff, like, I don't do the shaking leg. I chew my nails a lot. So I actually now, to keep me from chewing my nails, because I chew my nails till I bleed. And so I have cuticle cutters, I have nail cutters, I have a cuticle pusher to just, like, kind of, like, try to keep my nails just always stubby and short. And I would paint them to avoid chewing them, but I can't. We're now polished at my job, so can't do that.
Oof.
But maybe with a new job coming up, possibly very soon, I'll be able to paint my nails for the first time in 5 years. And then that'll be nice.
That would be nice, and then you get to self-express yourself. I feel like your hair is something that you definitely express yourself with a lot.
Oh yeah. Well, right now it's like blue for some reason.
It is kind of blue.
Very blue.
It looks cool.
It's actually purple. I don't know.
I know it's purple. I don't know if it's just the lighting in your room.
I think it's just the lighting, cause, like, I'm trying to, like, change the lighting. You know, it still looks very blue. It looks blue in the front, and then the back is very purple, especially, like, underneath. Because it's, like, I think it's a purple that is blue tinted. Here, I'm gonna keep that light on.
Right.
I, like, make it not
The
as
backlight.
gloomy dark.
It's kind of nice.
Yeah.
I don't know. I
Not
kind of like the
gloomy.
gloomy dark cave, but it's up to you.
It's all, yeah. But I noticed the hair color I do is a purple, but it is blue undertone, so that's probably why it's just blue now. But yeah, no, as soon as I dyed my hair purple for the first time, which I've wanted to dye my hair purple since I was 11.
That's awesome.
I literally knew I wanted purple hair. I like begged my mom to bring me to Claire's to get, like, those little, like, clip-in extension bits that you are just like a purple streak. I was like, can I just have, like, a clip-in one? She's like, no, you're not gonna be one of those kids that has those. I'm like, but it looks so cool. Like, and then basically I think I was like 14 and I started bleaching my hair, just, like, dyeing it blonde. And over time, eventually, I just constantly had blonde hair. And then I think I was 19 when I dyed it purple. 19? No. I was 21. Yeah, I was 21 when I dyed it purple. Because it was my 21st birthday like a week before. Yeah. And then I surprised my mom on my 21st birthday, and she was just like, "Oh, okay, we're purple now." I was like, "Yeah." And then
Hell yeah.
she's constantly like, "Oh well, you would look so nice with just like a pretty blonde." I'm like, "I'm never being
What?
blonde.
Fuck off.
I never want to be blonde again.
Can I
Like
express
my
myself in my own
hair
way?
is purple."
Mhm.
Not to be that person that's just obsessed with the color purple, but
You wouldn't be the only person. Jeffrey's obsessed with the color purple as
purple
well.
jacket. I have purple like everything. Like almost everything I have is purple. Like my stream layout is mostly pink for some reason because it's Ichigo, so strawberry. Like that was kind of my focus. But I try to throw purple in as much as possible. My tree is black, but the lights are purple. Yeah, I still have my Christmas tree. Don't. It's fine.
It's a holiday tree.
It's an all year holiday tree
It's a festival
with
tree.
Nightmare Before Christmas ornaments all over it. Don't. we've just been very busy. Yeah, as purple dyed came too messy and expensive. Now it's black dyed. Ooh, nice.
Cool.
You know, I tend to just like I do it very sparingly. Like I buy Manic Panic, which I know is like sorry to like drop a brand, but that's my brand. That's what I use exclusively.
Hashtag not sponsored. Hashtag not sponsored.
Not sponsored. Not sponsored. Actually sponsored. No, not actually. But
Sponsor me. Sponsor me.
honestly, if Manic Panic sponsored me, I'd be like, damn, thank you. I will
Just talk
take
about
this.
them on Twitter and Instagram a lot.
I
Just be
post.
like,
Whenever I re-dye my hair, I tag Manic Panic, and then they never repost because they do a lot of like reposting hair dye jobs, and they never do mine.
They
And I'm
should.
Like, but it looks so pretty. Maybe because I'm not a professional doing it, that might be why. It looks like a lot of the people getting their hair done are like from salons. And I'm just like in my bathroom dyeing my sink purple. Splattering purple on my mirror, on my shower.
What you're really
curtain,
doing, Ribon. You're
in
just
my
trying
bathtub.
You're just trying to very slowly dye the whole world purple. It's part of your evil plan.
Yeah, no, David's mom was pissed the first time I dyed my hair because she lived here with us at that point because it was actually her and David who lived at this apartment first, and then I moved in after, and then she moved out eventually. But yeah, when I first dyed my hair here, she was so mad. I got purple everywhere. She's like,
Imagine
please,
so.
it's please don't do that. I was like, okay, so I'm gonna keep doing it. I'll just be more careful. I am part of it. Everything should be purple. Oh yeah,
Purple people.
purple people.
Oh my god.
The purple people eaters. Isn't that a thing?
I think it is.
That poor bathtub. Yeah, our bathtub is forever stained like purple from like the bath water. Like after I'm like washing my hair from dyeing my hair, it's just stained purple.
What has been the nicest moment for you on Twitch or in content in general?
Nicest thing.
Yeah,
Trying
what,
to see.
most uplifting, your best experience, I don't know.
I think there was at one point it's almost like reoccurring moments that kind of happen. Almost any time I get raided, I just instantly feel like so grateful. I'm like, why would you ever raid me? Like, I don't deserve this. I'm literally just like talking trash. I'm not talking trash. I'm literally just like memeing the entire time. And somehow all of y'all absolutely love me enough to just like send your fans, your audience to me, and I'm just like, damn, wow. I think you know what I think my most grateful moment is. I'm remembering it. I'm surprised that stream clip hasn't played because that is probably the funniest clip I have. Is my comeback stream when I got my new computer, I had also just hit, I hit 200 followers while I was on hiatus for like 3 months,
That's wild.
like 6 months. I was literally like, I stopped streaming in November 2020. I
Yep.
had to pause streaming, which was just after all that hate raid stuff was happening, Black Lives Matter protests were happening, and
Right.
the unofficial stream team fell apart. And then suddenly my computer was just like, the cord that connects to my HDMI cable so that I can stream on my capture card was just like, I don't want to work anymore. Goodbye.
Oh
So I was like, okay, I can't stream anymore, guys. So I was like, I'm going to be gone until I get a new computer. So then my friend built me a computer, and that's what I'm using now. And this came in, I think, April 2021. So yeah, like almost a whole 6-month hiatus. And then my comeback stream was also celebrating 200 followers. And right at this, like within the first like 3 minutes, I got rated by like 2 or 3 different friends. I got hosted by all of them.
no.
And I just was like showered with so much love and support. And while it like wasn't like the most eventful stream, it was just so chaotic and unhinged, and it's exactly the way my brain works that it was just really fun.
I mean, those are the best type of
We
streams, though, is
blew
when
up
it
a
gets
bottle of
chaotic.
Dr. Pepper by accident on stream.
What?
Which was
How?
called as someone was rating the stream. So literally it was like, we're like, all right, celebratory opening Dr. Pepper, like a champagne bottle. And suddenly it like literally, we get the raid alert. I jump from the raid alert and it explodes. And so it's just me and David just wheezing while like my raid alerts are blaring over the stream. And it was the funniest thing. I was like, thank you. Sorry. We're literally dying right now. Yeah, it was hysterical. I think that's probably the most satisfying. That moment always like rings out for me, is like one of the best moments on my streams. Also me just unhingingly talking about like deep dives I go on YouTube. And just at one point I was like, we're not, you know what? We were in the middle of playing a game, but we're talking about this YouTube video, and now I just want to watch YouTube on stream. So we just spent like the next like
Do it.
3 hours watching YouTube videos on stream.
It's so valid, honestly.
It was kind of a meme review, but mostly just like me being selfish and showing memes that I like, not anyone submitting memes to me. And it was mostly like 20-minute long meme videos. Not just like, oh, 20 seconds of a video, look at this funny meme, and then go to the next one. It's like, no, we're gonna sit and watch this 30-minute like video essay.
I can't do that unless it's like on something I'm really into.
Well, it wasn't really a video essay, it was more just like a shit post. 40-minute shit post video, and me being like, eh.
I feel like I can't do that on stream for myself because I just get bored with it.
No,
Like-
I'm literally, see, I'm constantly commentating when I'm watching videos by myself that I'm like, all right, might as well stream it a couple times whenever I feel like it.
Might as well press start stream. I don't self-commentate, I just kind of...
Basically, that
kinda
actually
sit
happened
there.
the other day. I was literally like, that's what happened the other day. Actually, I think I raided into you that day. I literally was not planning on streaming. I never stream like during the day. I stream in the evening.
Oh, yeah.
And yeah, I just
Thursday?
like, yeah,
Yeah, it
I was
was
literally
Thursday.
just, I was playing Minecraft with David, and he commented, he was like, I was like trying to collect a villager so that I could have it in my house, and I was like, I can't get this villager. And he's like, he's like, you're being so funny. Like, I thought you were streaming for a second. I was like, that's a genius idea. I should stream. And so I just
Press
hit
the
go
button.
live and was like, we're going to start playing Minecraft because I'm trying to get a villager. You guys get to watch me struggle for like 3 hours. And then
That's
I
beautiful.
never got a villager, and I
What?
gave up. I gave up and made zombie spawner eggs. Zombie villager spawners, and then healed them. Modded Minecraft in peaceful.
Okay.
It's fine. It's not a server. It's my own individual world.
I
No one
believe in you.
cares.
There's no stakes.
If
It's
people
only-
care, like,
You're not
okay,
playing the game right.
you're not
Evan.
playing it.
You can't do that. That's cheating.
Okay.
Have you ever gotten hate rated?
Hate rated?
Yeah.
No. No, I haven't. I've witnessed hate raids. I've been in
Yeah.
people's streams when they've been hate rated. Like I watched Wreck-It Raven hate rated.
I was there.
I think I've seen a couple of my other friends who like who I have rated into, and then shortly later seen them get hate rated.
Yeah.
So I went full on. Like I have my keyboard has G keys, which are like it works with Elgato Stream Deck, so I can get Elgato Stream Deck, like the application, and use it even though I don't have a Stream Deck. And it's just like 6 hotkeys that I can link to it. So I have a hate raid button.
That's awesome.
And I made that in response to seeing one friend who I watch very frequently get hate rated with like a bunch of people. It was like at least like I don't even know how many, but at least like almost like 1,000 people.
Jesus, like
Hate
real people
raid.
or bots?
Yeah, 1,000 bot hate raid.
Yeah.
That was very transphobic specifically. And very racist because this person was a trans person of color. So I was like, yeah, I saw that and was immediately like, all right, time to set a hate raid button.
Yeah.
And I think I locked
idea.
down my Discord at that point. I set my Twitter to private temporarily. I set all my verification stuff like very intense on Twitch. On Discord, I made it so like I closed DMs. I was like, you can't DM me unless I approve of you DMing me. Like if I DM you, then you can DM me. But
Don't call me. I'll call you. Like,
basically,
yeah.
that's how like all my social media that's all like my personal accounts is literally like you can't search my name and find my account. Like if you look up my name on Facebook, if you're not friends with me on Facebook,
Yeah.
you will not find my Facebook profile.
That's good. How do I do that for my Facebook?
I don't remember. I did this like 4 years ago, and I made sure like yeah, I did it like several years ago.
One day I'll delete it.
But I think that, and so it's just the only way that you'll ever find me is if you're mutual friends with me or like in a Facebook group with me, then you'll be able to see my account, but you won't be able to search for my account.
Reasonable.
Like, you won't be able to look up my name and find my account. But if you have a friend with me and you see me on their friends list, you'll be able to send a request.
Yeah, I think it's just like private profile.
Mm-hmm.
You can set the privacy of who can search for you.
Yeah.
Something like that.
And that was mostly because of personal shitty ex-boyfriend issues. But ended up working out for when, I gotta do Twitch. Now people won't be able to find my legal name. Fun.
People can find my legal name quite easily, and I'm not really bothered by it
Yeah.
at
I mean,
this point. Cause
yeah, there are some things I've done like for school and stuff that include my legal name. And I've looked, like what I did is I have DuckDuckGo. So I use DuckDuckGo,
Yeah.
and I also used Google, and I searched my real name to see what comes up.
Mhm.
I searched like different variations of my real name to see what comes up. And mostly what comes up is stuff relating to school. And then my one dog's Facebook profile that I made. And I can't get the account deleted because the email doesn't exist. I made a Facebook for my
Oh my
dog
God,
when I
that's
was
great.
like 12.
That's great.
But yeah, that was a completely public profile, so that account shows up, and then you can
could try to
see
get
my
the
name.
profile taken down.
I tried, and it says because it's not a because I haven't used that account since I made it, which has been over 10 years. Facebook has unverified the account, so it's completely locked down, and you can't access it unless you can show proof of identification that you are my dog. It literally was saying send a pic of your driver's license and 3 forms of it literally was like legit Facebook sent, like I tried to send, like tried to access it, and it was literally like you have to send information to Facebook support, including like your driver's license to show that this is your legal name, with photo ID, and also showing like proof of like that this email address blah 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 that is completely deactivated. It was a Yahoo email that I made specifically for this, and I have no idea what the information is. Like, is yours?
You could try to report it if it's like still publicly accessible.
Yeah,
And, like
I don't
report
think...
it as like this is a fake person. They're trying to be a dog.
Yeah, I don't know. I couldn't figure out how to get it down, but I mean,
That's fine.
if and that would be if people knew my last name, which not a lot of people do. So.
No.
And people have to know my dog's name in order to find it.
True. I don't know. I've been pretty lucky so far. Like we had an instance where like people from like my high school like found my Twitch because like my Instagram posts to Facebook. So like and like if you want to like come from Facebook to here, you'll probably find me easily enough. But for the most part, they're just kind of being weird and disrespectful. And
I
just,
had
like,
a similar
started, like,
situation.
full naming people from high school.
Almost. I had a similar situation almost happen because I almost doxed myself on Twitter.
Oop.
Because my Instagram was linked to my Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
And my Instagram was also linked to my Twitter. And also linked to my Tumblr. My old Tumblr, which
Oh, jeez.
so like my Tumblr from when I was in high school. And so it was posting my Facebook post on Twitter.
Oh no.
I went through and deleted all of them. I was like, no, these are not gonna stay up here. Instagram stuff still posts, but it doesn't link to my Instagram. It just shows the photo, which I don't mind. I've also changed all my Instagram information, so it doesn't show my name anymore. But
fair enough.
it used to. I don't know how to completely, besides making a new account, which then I'd be like, family, follow this Instagram, because I will never see any of the things that you post unless I can't multi-manage. I can't multi-manage accounts. I tried.
Right.
I tried making like a specific streamer Instagram, and I couldn't.
It's honestly too much trouble than it's worth.
Yeah. And I'm lucky that I've used the name Ribonichigo for a little while, that like my Twitter was Ribonichigo already. It's not spelled properly, but that's only because when I tried to make it, I think it was back before, like when, I think it was something like Twitter had a limit as to how many characters you could have as your @ So I had to shorten it, and I removed the I's to make it fit.
Makes sense. Do you have any other stories about streaming, mental health wise, anything? I feel like we've run out of topics.
There's definitely been times of like having to set boundaries.
Yes. Tell me about that.
Which, yeah, we always have to set boundaries. But especially with streaming, I have the very bad habit of just being like, not oversharing, but like not really setting boundaries for people to say things or ask things. So like I'll have like I have people like ask like I've had people ask questions that are not appropriate for like to be asking a random person.
Right.
I think I've shared that before. Like I think I shared that the other day on one of your streams where I was like, I remember having someone literally asking about my sex life because I mentioned I was asexual. Because they were misgendering me the entire time, and I was like, hey, they, them, please. Thank you. I'm not a woman. Thank you. And then they're like, as a woman, do you think that blah, blah, blah? I was like, I'm not a woman, 1. And 2. And they're like, I don't get why women nowadays hate themselves so much. And I was like, I don't hate myself. And I'm not a woman, so stop. And then my one friend who I actually made my friend a mod after that because he was literally like, they literally told you to stop.
Deadass
Like
though.
they were like moderating without having the little sword. They were like helping moderate, and I was like immediately was like, here's the moderator. I'm gonna ban this person. Here's the moderator. Thank you. And it was like they tried to like they were almost trying to like advertise for sex toys. It was such a weird like
What the
suddenly
fuck?
they were like, I sell sex toys and I'm trying to make it so women can pleasure themselves. I was like, I'm not interested. Thank you. Goodbye.
That's really weird. It's really fucking weird.
Yeah, I was like, why are you like? Let alone it was before like LGBT tags, so like they just like found a random person streaming. I think I was playing Animal Crossing. It's like you just hopped into a random streamer's chat playing Animal Crossing and was asking about like their sexual pleasure stuff. That's so weird.
Just insta ban, honestly. Wouldn't even bother.
I see. They started out asking questions like that was like. I think because I had someone talking about like their like LGBT stuff, and they were just like, "I'm just curious, are you LGBT?" I was like, "Yeah, I am. I'm asexual. I use pan and bi and stuff as well." And they're like, "So what does it mean with asexual?" Like they were asking like genuine questions, like that I'm
Seemingly.
okay answering, being like, "So what does asexuality mean?"
Right.
Like, and I was like, "Yeah, let me help you know what that is." Because I like to teach people things. Because like not everybody knows what asexuality is, what demisexuality is. Like I'm like, okay, I will be educator, LGBT 101. Here we go. And then suddenly was just like, what do you do to pleasure yourself? I'm like, not answering.
I play games on stream.
I play video games. That's fun.
I find a lot of pleasure in doing that. I find a lot of pleasure in talking about mental health.
They used a specific word, but I don't know if that's allowed on your stream. I don't know if
Probably is.
It's a word that starts with the letter M. They were asking if I do that. I was like, no. I'm not telling you.
Ribon, I love how asexual you are. Cause you've probably like fucking like mentally tuned out all the parts where we've been horny chat here.
Oh no, when there's horny chat, I'm just laughing because for me, like being horny is like funny, like a meme. Like that's actually the funniest thing, and it made a lot of people who like knew me in high school so confused when I came out as asexual because I was like considered like the raunchy friend that was constantly making sex jokes.
Oh my god, that's hilarious.
Like middle school and high school, I was like making sex jokes. Like I was the kid who like I read Wicked.
Right.
You know the play Wicked, like the musical.
Yes. I've read the books.
Okay. I would like pull out like scenes from the Wicked book.
There's some pretty erotic
scenes.
Like
with the turtle man guy.
Yeah.
And I would like read them in the cafeteria. I would like teach people about like periods and stuff and like talk about like sex in like the cafeteria, like to like kids like who are my age, obviously. Like
right.
And I was almost like a sex educator with no education at all because I was like not educated in my high school. But I was more aware of how periods worked than most kids, because my
that makes you a
sucked.
Cool kid.
But like I was reading like smutty fan fiction stuff, like not like for personal stuff, but I would read them to people like as a joke, and I thought it was funny. I was like, no one actually thinks like this. No one actually gets off on this. It's like, no, people do. No.
And then
I was like, Rule 34 is so like hentai is so fun. Like I used to watch hentai. I'm not kidding. Like I used to like my favorite genre of anime. I used to be like my favorite genre is ecchi, and they're like, I was like, yeah. The only one I couldn't handle was like Boku no Pico, but like I used to watch like really like just like orgasm types of anime, and people would be like, "What is wrong with you?" Like I was like, "What? It's funny. I'm laughing my ass off. It's so funny." But people think that this is like attractive. It's like, no, you're the one that's off about this. Now it makes me mostly uncomfortable because then I realize I was just repressing a lot of stuff. But
yeah. You a whole asexual. Wait, you guys weren't kidding about like liking people?
Wait, you guys actually like have crushes on people? Like, I thought you
Wild.
just found each other interesting. I literally, like, made up crushes in, like, middle school and high school. I was like, I don't know.
It's
I was
great.
like, no one. I was literally like, I always was like, this is so. Why is like no one at my school attractive? It's like, oh,
Because no one's attractive to you.
no one's attracted to me. But also, I have been told that a lot of the people at my school were ugly. So
Damn. Cold.
I was told that, like, well, I mean, I
Stone
was also
cold.
only looking at men.
Yeah.
Didn't realize that I could possibly even think of looking at
Yeah.
non-men. Yeah, there was no attractive men at my school.
I love that. Frankie's a whole asexual and constantly reminds me that they're a whole asexual and that they're not attracted to me, but they still like me. Which I'm like,
That's why I'm like, I'm demisexual, but I use asexual as well. I jokingly used to say I'm David sexual.
honestly, valid.
Mostly like demi-romantic, but it's like very like demisexual, asexual, like closer to the asexual side, and then demi-romantic pan.
I feel that.
Is like, I guess if you wanted to throw like 500 labels on my identity, that would be how I describe it.
We appreciate
How come
it.
no one seems attractive? Turns out to me, not them. Yeah.
Turns out it was me, not them, yeah.
Yep.
Just how it be sometimes.
It do be like that.
Be. It's great.
My cat was sitting by me.
Which one?
Minxie.
Can
I
you
call
show
her
stream
Minky.
Minxie?
Yeah, I call her Minky when she's being
Minky.
silly.
I feel
like to
that's a
butcher
bad
it.
word. Pick up the cat.
She's gonna get mad if I can get Midnight up. Midnight! Midnight, come here! I can pick the Midnight up.
There he is.
He's okay with being picked up. Minxie is not. She will flail. But now the Midnight just blends in.
Ribbon and Midnight, everyone. I mean, it's just another cat on your shirt, right?
Yeah, it's literally. I've actually been asked that at one point. Someone was like, "Wait, is there just two cats on your shirt?" I was like, "No, this is an actual cat. This is a fake cat."
Just animated shirt. Very cool
Yeah.
technology.
Well, no, because he was like sleeping or whatever. So they were like, "Is there two cats on your shirt?" I was like, "No, this one's real."
That's great.
And then someone asked if this was just a picture of Midnight, and I was like, "No, David's mom found this shirt and gave it to me."
It's good.
All right. Yeah.
Alright. Ribbon,
Yeah.
everyone.
Do you have any other questions?
I really don't. I'm sorry.
It's all good.
I feel bad.
No, you're good.
You're awesome. Thank you for
Thank-
being here, as always.
Yeah, thanks. This was fun.
Great. This is always fun. Alright, go check out Ribbon, everyone. Heck. Alright, bye, Ribbon.
Goodbye.
Come catch Waba live only on Twitch.